Hello and welcome back to Focus Emblem. After my last video, it wouldn't make sense for me to build a banner for any game except Genealogy the Holy War. So that's what I'm doing today. This banner, called Heirs of Jungbi, is based around the two princesses of the eponymous dukedom, and the colorful characters that surround them. The banner itself has 4 units: Bridget, Aideen, Lex, and Medeo. We'll discuss them each in turn. After that, keep watching, because there are 2 more units. 1 immediate demote and 1 Tempest Trials exclusive to introduce as well. Before we start, if you like Genealogy the Holy War and want to see more characters from that game, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel so I know this is something that you want to see. We'll start with Bridget, Bow of Dawn. The oldest of the 3 children of Duke Ring of Jungbi, she was kidnapped by pirates at a young age and was raised as one of their own, forgetting her few short years as a noble child, and even eventually becoming the captain of the Orga Hill Pirates. However, after a mutiny when Bridget refused to pilfer the poor villages along the coast of Jugdral, she joined Sigurd's army, eventually reclaiming her memories and her heritage. To start off, you may notice that not only is she a bow unit, she's specifically a red bow unit. This is because later on in life, she becomes more related to swords than bows, though that's a tale for another time. Bridget, being a possessor of Major Ulir Holy Blood, is the only possible user of the bow you fell during the first generation. I included in her kit here, being a 14 might weapon that grants a speed boost, as well as allowing her to heal 10 HP every second turn. Due to her abnormally high HP for an archer, a lot of her kit is based around that. With her high HP pool, she can take a lot of damage, allowing a lot of damage dealt from her using Vengeance. She also has Panic Ploy, since her high HP will make it affect a lot of units. Her last skill is Speed Defense Ruse. Growing up as a pirate, she probably has some knowledge of duplicity. It would be able to convince her opponents that she's doing something differently than she really is, leading to them not having as much time to react or ability to defend. Next we have Aideen, Beauteous Priest. The younger twin sister of Bridget, she remained with her family and grew up to be a pious noble, a childhood friend of Sigurd. Her capture by Prince Munir of Verdane, older brother of Jamke, was the event that set the game in motion. She was eventually freed by Jamke and was able to make it to Sigurd when she joined his army. Later, it was with her help that Bridget regained her memories in the bow Ufel. After the Battle of Belhalla, she became a mother figure to Self and his friends, helping to raise them. Aideen isn't admittedly my best work, and she has a good chance of being this banner's demote. While she does have a high attack stat, making her a great healer, her skills are, for the most part, kinda lacking. Her weapon is Gravity, a common weapon among early game healers in Fae. She also has Recover, a healing skill that really makes the most of her high attack. Her use of Windfire Bomb also reflects her high attack stat, though it doesn't inherently make use of it. Her only new skill is Rescue, which reflects the fact that she can receive the rescue staff from 2 of her possible husbands, Claude, no, not that one, and Hazel. It allows any ally at half health or lower to move directly next to Aideen, no matter where they are on the map. Of course, when you have Aideen, Medeo can't be far behind. An archer from Jungbi, he has a huge crush on Aideen, and has become her protector. After Sigurd successfully retakes Jungbi from its conquerors, Medeo joins with the Prince of Shelfi in order to rescue the princess. Originally intended for Medeo to be the Tempest Trials unit for this banner, but accidentally built him into one of the most powerful units I've created so far. This archer knight wields the hero's bow, which is in reality just a regular brave bow he received from Aideen after their marriage. As he uses it to continue protecting her, it has a distant guard effect, alongside being a brave bow. His uninheritable special is where he gets really powerful though. In Genealogy, Medeo is one of the many characters to come with the skill Charge, which gives the chance for combat to continue even after the regular 2 rounds based off of his speed and HP. While it isn't an uncommon skill in Genealogy, due to his lack of any other interesting skills, I decided to build him around that fact. Here, Charge is a 5 might special that deals extra damage relative to the difference in speed between him and his opponent. This may not seem like a lot, especially when he has only 33 speed, but then you have to look at the rest of his kit. His ace slot skill is Swift Impact, which will raise his speed by 10 whenever he initiates combat. It also gives him plus 6 attack in those instances, but that's less notable when considering charge. He also comes with a B-slot version of the Phantom Speed Seal. While a lot of people consider it to be worthless, it actually does a lot on him, as between his base kit and the Phantom Speed Seal, his comparative speed use for the charge reaches a whopping 63 points, which is definitely enough to deal quite a bit of damage to almost any other unit. I admit I may have gone a little overboard with Medale, but I'm not going to step back on it. I had a lot of fun building him, and I think it's high time we found an actually good use for Phantom Speed that isn't Windsweep. The last unit on this banner is Lex, Honest Axeman. A noble of House Dozel, he was a close friend to both Hazel and Tailtew as a child. When Hazel heard that Aideen was captured and decided to save her, Lex went along to help out. He's extremely hot-blooded and is happy to fight anyone who gets in his way, but is also very honest, a trait which nets him a pretty great deal in the way of his golden axe. On his way to help save Aideen from Verdane, Lex stopped off at a small peninsula, where he lost his iron axe. A mysterious woman showed up and asked if the fine golden and silver axes she had in her possession belonged to him, akin to one of Aesop's fables. When he admitted that the one he lost was simply an iron axe, she rewarded him with a brave axe for his honesty, one of the only 2 available in the entire game. Here, I'm assuming the brave axe he received was the axe of gold she'd offered him. Outside being a regular brave axe, it also provides a small defense boost. Lex is the other viable option for a demote, as outside his weapon, he doesn't really have much in the way of noteworthy skills. His new skill is Rally Up Defense Plus, which plays on his high resistance. He also comes with advantage, as it was a skill he wielded in the original game. Finally, Lex has Axe Experience 3. This may seem like a weird skill to give a new unit in 2019, but it's based on his possession of the Elite skill, which increases the experience he was rewarded in Genealogy. This skill formed a lot of his identity in that game, has allowed him to increase in level a lot quicker than his compatriots, especially early on, which is very useful in this game, where leveling was a lot harder than it is in Heroes. Even if it's next to useless, I would be remiss to not put it on him. Well, that's it for the banner itself. It covers the entire color spectrum, one of each unit, and in general I'm pretty happy with it. But of course, that's not everything that comes with a new Heroes banner. The first extra character I'm going to discuss is the Instant Demote, the one who enters the game as an available 3-4-star hero. Hazel, Noble at Heart. Anyone who's played Genealogy shouldn't be surprised by this. Why introduce Lex without his best friend? Hazel is the bastard half-brother of Arvis, being the child of his father Victor and one of the family's maids. Despite being a bastard child, he was still among nobility all his life, becoming close friends with Lex, Aideen, and Tailtew all early in life. He's also very close to Arvis, who by all accounts loved Hazel as if they were full siblings. He saves the half-sibling love for Jugdral. Due to him being a glass cannon mage, Hazel was given Rawrblade, which seems to be the preferred weapon of units with such a stat line. His special is Blazing Flame, which shows his relation to Arvis, who wields the skill's counterpart Rising Flame, and also his inheritance of Minor Fjalar Holy Blood. To complement his high attack, Hazel also has Death Blow 3. Much like Medale, Hazel actually didn't have a lot of interesting skills in his original game. His only skill was Pursuit, which gave him the ability to double when he has high speed. That's right, in the Jugdral games, that was an ability locked behind a skill. As anyone can do that in Heroes, he was instead given Brash Assault, which would instead allow him to attack twice in quick succession. Finally, we get to the Tempest Trials unit. While not a noble or even particularly close to most of them, he still had an important part in Aideen's escape from Verdane. This was, of course, the thief Dude, a poor boy who steals anything that is or isn't nailed down. He was imprisoned by Jamkey for trying to rob the castle. However, After the fight against Sigurd began, the prince secretly freed both Aideen and Du, and tasked the thief with protecting the princess as she made her escape. He later joined her as a member of Sigurd's army. His weapon is the Wind Dagger. Originally a sword in genealogy, it acts as a dagger here, as he's a thief unit. He received this particular weapon while searching for treasure in the Tower of Brahi. It was the only thing he was able to find during his search. It's both effective against flying units and has adaptive damage, making it a powerful weapon for fighting any Naga. Soul is a skill he can pass on to his children, and so is given to him here as well. Since he doesn't have great defense, it's bolstered slightly by having the skill dual ranged. He also carries speed defense smoke, as daggers are known for debuffing their opponents. And with that, all 6 units are taken care of. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more information about these units, such as their level 1 stats or their super boons and banes, check out the Google Drive document linked in the description. While you're doing that, be sure to also subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and also comment which characters you want me to look at next, whether they be from Jugdral or any other continent in the series. Until next time.